Hey, brothers and sisters, welcome to GenXpert. We're back again. We're in the middle of a Patriot Push Up challenge. While we do our 31 push-ups today, we're going to do a little bit of talking about a real struggle a lot of us face as we hit retirement. Let me get these gloves on real quick. Real struggle a lot of us face as we hit retirement, like who am I, or who am I when this job disappears? A lot of us spend about 30 or 40 years being the guy who does whatever it is we do. You know, our identity is from our work, our paycheck, from the respect we get, and the routine. Then one day, it's all gone. I remember my first Mondays after retirement. There were no meetings, there were no deadlines. No one needed me for anything. I felt kind of strange, kind of empty. If you're feeling that right now, you're not alone. So today we're going to break down how to move past those identity crises, and we're going to do, I guess we're going to do it while we're hitting 31 push-ups, right? So if you don't know, we're doing, if you're new to this channel, we're doing 31 push-ups for 31 days for the month of July to kind of honor our forefathers and the people who sacrificed so much for this country, or even our veterans, so that's kind of why we're doing it. We bit off a little bit more than we could chew, but we're gonna try to do it. Trying to make these videos every day, and I want to make them I want to give you a little bit of wisdom, or try to give you a little bit of wisdom while I'm doing it, not just do push-ups and everything, because YouTube doesn't just like when you just come out and do push-ups and leave. I don't know what it is. So I'll break these 31 push-ups down into sets so I could talk and breathe a little bit. So let's get after it. The first 10 steps are for acknowledging the loss. Your loss of work. It's okay to admit that you missed the job. You missed the purpose it gave you, or the structure, maybe even the office drama even. I know I used to love office drama. I missed it. I still miss it. I'm just a drama queen, I guess. But grieve it, man. Don't miss it. Don't pretend it doesn't sting. Don't pretend, you're not going to miss it, but don't camp out there either. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. Let's do it. Let's get down to these 10 push-ups first and see how it's going to go. Hope you can see me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. That was good. Whew. That's 10 down. Truth is, a lot of men tie their whole worth to what they do for a living, as I catch my breath. Then when it stops, it can mess with your head, But here's the good news. Your value was never just your job title. It wasn't tied up in your job. So what do we do about it? What do we do about that? First, give yourself permission to feel the shift. Talk to your wife, your buddy, even journal it if you're, a sensitive kind of dude. I journal, so don't at me, okay? Second, start asking better questions. What can I offer now that all these years of experience are over? I have experience. What can I offer? Who do I want to be for my family and for my community? These next 10 push-ups are going to be for redefining your role. You're, no longer just the provider or the employee. You can be a mentor, a grandfather, someone who shows up, the guy who serves the church, or a volunteer, or whatever you can do. You can finally learn a skill that you've been putting off, for the last 20 years. I know I did that when I retired. I've honed in my dad skills and my yard working skills, So these 10 push-ups, these next ones are going to be for that. It's going to be representing that. Okay, so let's get to it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Still a little sore. A little bit easier than yesterday. Still out of shape, but doing 10 at a time, it's not so bad. You know, that's 20 down. So you can also start building routines. Block out time for exercise like I'm doing. You may not want to do what I'm doing, but block out time for people, time for projects like what I got going on around here. Experiment, try new stuff. One thing new a month, maybe. The goal isn't to stay busy. It's just to, you know, build a life that feels meaningful again, I guess. You know, just, I guess you stay busy doing that, though. I do. So focus on legacy instead of title, you know. Well, what do you want people to say about you when you're dead or when you're gone? When you retire, what do you want them to say about you at work? You know, you were a hard worker, or you're a great man, or a great husband, father, grandfather, you know. I think about that a lot, you know. So this final set of push-ups is for building strength in retirement. You know, if you want to be a husband, friend, father, or grandfather, strength and discipline is important for you to carry on those traits. Retirement isn't, you know, a time to get soft, physically, mentally, or spiritually. This is your season to get stronger. Every rep counts. Every day counts. So just remember that you're going to get stronger. You're not going to get weaker. Just because you're retired doesn't mean you're going to get weaker, okay? Get stronger, especially if we keep the right frame of mind. So let's do these last 11 reps and let's represent that, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, that's 31. Woo. 31. Third day, day 3, 31. Welcome to day 3. I forgot to say that. So let me end with this verse that I came up with from Proverbs 19:21 that helped me with a lot of this. Many are the plans in the mind of a man, but it is the purpose that stand. I think that's a good verse for what we're going through right now. Think about that. Maybe you had plans tied to your career, but God's purpose for your life didn't clock out when you retired, okay? He's not done with you. You're not done at 50, they always say. Best years are still ahead. And I believe that. I believe they are. You know, I have doubts sometimes, like now. My heart's beating out of my chest just for doing 31 push-ups. But I want to ask you, take action this week. Write down 3 things maybe that you enjoyed or were good at before your career took over. You know, like pick one and do a small version of it before next Sunday. Like, I don't know, playing golf. That's probably not a good one. I don't know, riding. I don't know, whatever it is. Shooting skeet. You know, I like to do that one. So tell at least one person what you're doing though, what you're working on. So you can have, you know, like this video, you can have, you know, I don't know, take responsibility for it. If you tell somebody you're going to do it, you're more apt to do it than if nobody knows, you know. So that's why I want you to do that. Retirement can feel like the end of a story, you know, but it's really just the start of a new chapter, a new beginning. You've got wisdom, you've got time, you've got experience you can give to younger guys, desperately need it. Don't waste it. Don't waste the knowledge that you have. That's what we can do, is we can educate young people, you know. That's important. My mouth is dry, so I'm having trouble talking. If you're with me, it's hot out here. I know you guys are laughing at me. You only did 11, 10 push-ups at a time, but it's hot out here and I'm sore from the week. So if this episode hit you, drop me a comment below and how many push-ups you think you can do now, or you know you can do right now. Just comment, you know, 12, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, whatever it is. Share this with somebody who's retired or struggling with the transition of retirement, or might be retiring, or is just, you know, stressed out about it. So subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss day 4. This has been day 3 of this challenge, the 31-day challenge. So subscribe so you don't miss day 4. we'll be talking about building real friendships after 50. I think that would be good. I'm shaking a lot of caffeine this morning. Building real friendships after 50. I think that'll be good. A good subject matter for tomorrow, and I'll be thinking about that myself so I can impart some wisdom on you. You still got a lot left in the tank. Keep pushing, and you've been watching GenXpert, day 3 of the push-up challenge, the 31 push-up challenge. So until tomorrow, I'm Rick Harmon. Get up, get out, and get better.